So, hello. My name is Mayo, and I am with the Chad, and this
So,
will be the first episode of our podcast, Lollipops and Red Bull.
of
So
course.
basically, what do we have planned today, Chad?
Just a simple interview with ourselves. Get to know each other. Well, even though we know each other, we're gonna get to know each other. Mainly you guys get to know us. It's gonna be pretty epic.
Amazingly epic.
So, it's always gonna be epic.
Why wouldn't it be epic?
Exactly.
All right, so bet. Let's
The most epic.
All right, let's find out some interview topics then, shall we?
Okay. Let's first start with the basic. I feel like, what is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength. Well, not lifting weights, that's for sure. I can name all the drivers on the current Formula One grid.
I feel like that would be useful in a situation where you're like in a hostage situation, like someone has you at gunpoint over top of like in a helicopter over top of roof, like tell me all the names of the Formula One team, like and like you just instantaneously. I know I can't do that.
Okay, you want me to list them all right now?
Go ahead. If
All
not,
right,
you'll die.
all right. Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, uh, heck, Max Verstappen, Alex Albon, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, um, Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, Nico Hulkenberg. Okay, who's after Renault? Let's go Alfa Romeo, Nicky Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, Daniel Kvyat, the strong Russian man. Um, who's his partner? Pierre Gasly. After them, who did I miss? Haas, Romain Grosjean, and Kevin Magnussen. And then last but not least, Williams with Robert Kubica and George Russell. That's all 20 Formula One drivers right now.
Okay, that's pretty cool. You know what? Now, what's my greatest strength?
No, I'm
Well,
asking the question here, Chad.
okay. Then what's the question?
Okay.
Okay.
What is your greatest professional achievement?
Professional achievement. I am a top 27 speedrunner of New Super Luigi U Bros U with a time. Let me pull it up. Of a time of.
I'll pull it up right now, actually. Right on stream.
Yeah. I should pull it up on the stream.
Yeah. Here he is, number 27, the Chad. And it's right here. It's right here. You can see the video. I'm not going to show it, but it's here. It
It's
exists.
here.
Indeed, it does exist.
Yes, with a time of 33 minutes and 44 seconds 2 months ago.
Yes. Okay, so that's your greatest professional achievement? All right.
My professional achievement. How about yours? What is your greatest professional achievement?
Well, I won the Monaco Grand Prix. Simple as that.
Simple as that. Short and simple.
Exactly. I won the Monaco Grand Prix with a gearbox failure.
Okay, let's move back to my last question, which was what was your greatest strength. Now I want to ask you, what is your greatest weakness?
Do you want me to answer on like honest as Lee,
Just like
or
answer what you feel is like your greatest weakness. You don't like you can say anything.
I can say anything? Well, then of
Anything.
course I'm not gonna say anything if you want me to say anything.
Well, then you're gonna just say everything.
No, I'm not gonna say that either.
What are you gonna say? Nothing?
No, I'm not gonna say nothing either. That's three words you're taking away from me. All right. I'm gonna say my greatest weakness is that I take things too literally.
I think that's an exaggeration.
Darn, how'd you know?
Got him. Okay. Any more questions you got for me?
Okay, of course I do. Why were you fired?
Why was I fired?
Why were you fired?
Well, it's a long story, but it started with a small family of 5 and a McDonald's deep fryer.
Ah, okay.
Though I think that's a story for another time, but that's the reason why I was fired from McDonald's.
All right, all right.
Yes.
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 Let's say, I have a question. Let's say if you were given the lead role in some sort of operation, what would you do? Like, what would you do? Let's say the operation's hiding a dead body. What would you do?
Well, if I was in charge of it, I'd do pretty much everything because everyone around me is incompetent.
Okay.
Like, obviously, you gotta throw the body in bleach first to make it unidentifiable before you hide it. But no one ever does that.
Interesting. Anything else?
So after dumping the body in bleach, letting it sit for as long as you possibly can, so that it's absolutely unidentifiable. Then, if it's not completely dissolved at that point, what you can do is you can put it pretty much just out in the snow. We live in Canada. It snows all the time. You just go up north a little bit. They'll think they just died of cold. Boom, simple as that. And then there'd be no suspects because there's no fingerprints on the body because of the bleach.
I see. That makes
And
sense.
it's found in the snow. You don't know how long it's been there, right?
True.
So again, that gets rid of the evidence more. They don't know how far back they're looking for a body, and it's already unidentifiable, so there's no way to trace it back to you.
Yes. Now, I feel like we got to know each other a lot better. Maybe we should play some games.
Now, I've got one more question I want to ask you first. You started the questions. You started the questions. I end the questions.
Okay.
How do you deal with pressure or stressful situations?
Guns.
How do you get them in this country? I want to know.
Hard work. And a dealer in a back alley.
Ah, epic. Wait, is it Pedro?
Maybe.
Darn you, Pedro. I thought he had an exclusivity deal with me. Oh well, that's a story for another time, I guess.
I guess it is.
Alright. Now, I suppose we can go on to your games that you were suggesting.
Okay. So, this is a fun game I like to do when I'm trying to understand new people. It's a very simple game. Anyone can do it. I'm going to say the first thing that comes to my mind. And then when you hear that, say the first thing that's in your mind. And then we'll just like go back and forth for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
Toilets.
Red Bull.
Squares.
Red Bull.
Squares.
Red Bull.
Triangle.
Square.
Book.
Rectangle.
Music.
Pop stars.
Amazon gift cards.
Tablets. Drawing tablets.
Words.
Red Bull.
City.
City?
City.
Diet Coke.
Wood.
Axe.
Body spray.
Old Spice.
Delicious.
Exquisite.
Tasteful.
Succulent.
Power.
Dick.
Shoe.
Dick shoe.
Glory hole.
Glory hole. Angels.
Hell.
The Nether.
Computer.
Tablet.
Power.
Electricity.
TV.
Monitor.
Mouse.
Keyboard.
Hinge.
Door.
Knob.
Jam.
Square.
Rectangle.
Pedal.
Car.
Gas.
The Jews.
No.
Yes.
No.
Alright, fine,
Well,
fine. I'll change that up. I'll change my answer for that one.
No, it's fine. I think that was good. I think we gotta
Oh man, I'm probably gonna get like demonetized, even though I'm not
Demonetized?
monetized.
Wasn't like the fun part.
Exactly. We gotta start a Patreon that nobody's gonna join. For
Exactly.
the Lollipops and Red Bull podcast.
Yes. Okay. Do you have a game?
A game? Well, I've got quite a few on my desk. I've got Code Vein, F1 2019, Silent Hill. I've got more installed
No.
on Steam.
I will slap you right now.
Please do.
Okay.
Hit me harder, Daddy.
Actually, no. I got a nice game here. This game is called The Anti-Problem.
The
It's a very simple
anti-problem?
It's a very simple game.
Man, I
So
love
basically,
anti and problems.
In this situation, we have a problem. What would you do to not solve that problem and make it worse?
To make the problem worse, eh? I like the sound of that. That's like my favorite thing to do.
Yes. And then so I'll say problem, you make it worse. You say problem, I'll make it worse.
Okay.
Like by doing the opposite. So for instance, I'll say your goal is to increase the customers at your retail store. Then how would you solve the anti-problem?
Solve the anti-problem. Fill the store with maggots, thus making it a safety and health hazard getting the store closed.
See? And that's the game. Alright,
so now it's my turn to come up with a problem.
Yes.
Lewis Hamilton is a 6-time world champion.
I would politically assassinate every other driver.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright. Your turn.
You are currently having schedule problems with a lot of different events overlapping with each other.
Alright. Simple. What you do is you get a bunch of dates at the exact same times.
And do you like speed run run between each date? You're like, I have to go to the washroom for like another hour.
Yeah, like an hour, maybe 2. I'm totally not watching a movie. Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, like you're only there for a minute, then you gotta run to the next date.
Yeah, and then you gotta run to the next event that you're scheduled to go to.
Glad to know you're speed dating.
Oh man, I wish.
Okay, problem time.
Problem time, oh yeah.
Give me my problem.
Yes, your problem. You're locked in a room with no doors and only one window.
I'd break all my arms and legs to make it even harder for me to escape.
Boom. Amazing.
Hmm.
Give me a problem.
You have a test tomorrow, and you did not study.
That's a problem?
Yeah.
Really?
So what would you do
I didn't
in
know
that
that was a
situation?
problem. Just
Let's. Okay, Avery, we get you don't study or do anything like that, but like,
well, neither do you.
fight me. But like,
Uh,
what would you
sure.
do?
What would
Let's
I
say,
do to make the problem worse? Well, I
yeah.
just
Let's say this test is on the history of African presidents
African presidents.
of each country that's in Africa.
Well, to study, I'd go to Africa and rob all their graves,
Interesting. You'd
thus
miss the
getting me
test.
arrested in 7 different African states.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. You got a problem for me?
Ah, yes, of course. I don't have enough money to buy any Red Bull.
Make the problem worse.
Yeah.
Well, I would start giving money away so other people can buy it.
But you're not giving any to me? Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
I suppose you're not making the problem worse because you're just not
Well, I'm
furthering
having
my
less money,
addiction.
so I have less money to buy Red Bull with.
But you're not giving any money to me, therefore not allowing me to further my addiction.
Exactly.
So just give me all of the money so I can buy all the Red Bull and further my addiction and then die of a
Well,
caffeine
you never
overdose.
said the Red Bull addiction was a problem, and are you saying it is?
No, I'm just saying, let me
Exactly.
die of a caffeine overdose. That'd make the problem worse.
Wait. If you die from drinking too much caffeine, that just means you're not strong enough.
Exactly. I'm gonna go and buy it like next time I get my allowance, I'm gonna go and buy all of the Red Bull. I'm going to overdose on caffeine. And just to prove
Okay.
everyone else is weak.
Everyone else is weaker than you.
Exactly.
They will
I had
accept
so much energy, it overloaded my body and sent me straight into heaven to meet God.
Cool. Okay, that was fun. I think that's enough of those games.
Yes.
You got any ideas?
Okay. Well. No, I don't have any ideas. Okay.
Well,
Well, most episodes of this podcast probably aren't going to be like this. We're probably just going to be saying a random topic. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. We're probably going to be saying a random topic and then talking about that for half an hour to an hour. So, come up with a random topic.
I got one. This is an article I have pulled up right now.
Oh, you have it ready?
25 animals that combine their genes to form bizarre hybrids.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I'll send.
okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna take that, and instead of doing that, we're gonna create the perfect organism.
The perfect organism.
Exactly.
What would a perfect organism have?
Okay, well, first, you've got to have the physical prowess of the xenomorph.
The xenomorph.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
xenomorph from Alien. You gotta have the physical prowess of that. Now, what? You notice how the xenomorphs always get killed by the humans in the films, right?
Yeah.
We gotta have some way to combat that. Because genetically they are the perfect organism, but they don't. They always still seem to get killed by the humans. So what do humans have that the xenomorphs do not?
Well, first of all, I feel like the xenomorphs, they don't have too much of a hive like humans. Same like humans.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of us, and we work together quite well. We're kind of like ants almost. You know?
But I mean, Ripley always just kills the aliens by herself.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're not gonna make too much progress if they can't communicate. I
Okay,
don't,
so
I
you're
don't
saying
understand.
strength in numbers.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
saying
okay.
for every one human there is, there should at least be another 100 xenomorphs.
Fair enough.
What if we make the xenomorphs small,
No, no,
almost like ants?
I say we let them keep their size, but we give them
Well,
human intelligence.
well, think about this. If you see a xenomorph coming at you, you can see the xenomorph. But what if
True.
you can't see the xenomorph?
Infuse it with chameleon DNA.
Well, it's just camouflage, and that doesn't work.
I
So
mean, it seems to
I would
work for the Vietnamese.
wait. But what if there's no trees?
Then they camouflage with the door. For all I know, there could be a xenomorph chameleon in my room right now.
Okay. But now let's say that I
And
say
they're
that.
small.
Okay, so now we got a small camouflage xenomorph
With
in
human
large
intelligence.
numbers. Intelligence, yes. What are they missing?
Okay, you know those jellyfish, right? That
That
never
are
die.
immortal?
Because they
Yeah,
basically just keep giving birth to themselves before they die. Like
that's what they'll have.
resetting
They'll
themselves to a younger
oh my
version of themselves.
what if they're like kamikaze? So like right before they about to die, like their entire outer shell just fucking explodes, and then inside of that outer shell is a new version of themselves.
Yeah, going back to a previous younger version of itself.
Yeah, and so it's like kind of it's like a weapon
Yeah.
almost.
It's like your ultimate ability. You can just kind of use it like every 15 minutes.
Every like 15 minutes. Okay, yes.
Actually, no, we gotta make it shorter. Like, think like, what's a game with ultimate abilities? Like,
Um, I can't think of anything right now. I'm just
well, I can think
going
of one. I just don't want to say it because I don't support the company.
Epic. I also don't support the company, and I did think of that game.
Epic. I like how we're on the same page.
Yes.
All right, let's just say unspecified game with ultimate abilities. We'll say about a 1 minute recharge time before it can use it
Yes.
again.
That seems about right.
Yeah. So we'll give it like a crab. It also has like just an outer shell.
It should have crab arms.
Oh yes,
Like
so it can
claws.
very
Like,
easily chop off the heads of everyone.
but like if it has crab, well, have you seen? Well, I was thinking about like maybe if the crab arms they might be able to grab things, but then I thought about crabs with knives, and I'm very threatened, and I feel
Oh
threatened
my
by
god.
those.
Crabs with knives making up their hands.
No, like wait, let me get an image. Pulled up for you.
Okay. You can do that.
Um, there you go. Got you your image.
Alright, did you send it to me via the cord
Yeah.
of Dis? Oh, that. No, but I'm saying we take the knives and attach them to the claws.
Yeah, but like they can get in the way sometimes, so they should be like retractable. If not, just
Oh,
holding it
of
should be
course,
fine.
retractable.
What if it's like retractable gun swords? So they have
Ooh.
ranged weapons.
Oh yeah, like the Final Fantasy VIII gun sword.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got... What have we got now? We've got a small camouflaged xenomorph mixed with jellyfish and crab DNA with the ability to have retractable Final Fantasy VIII gun swords attached to crab hands.
Yes. You know what I feel like we should do?
Photoshop this. Oh, and it has human intelligence. We gotta specify
Yeah,
that.
make this. Like, you... I don't think you have Photoshop. I don't have Photoshop for
I've got
sure.
GIMP.
And I have Paint.
Epic.
So, let's make it.
Alright, I'll let
make
you
yours.
make it. I trust you.
No, you make yours, and I make mine, and we compare.
No, I gotta create the battle theme.
The battle theme?
Yeah, it needs to have a battle theme.
A battle theme. It's a battle cry.
Yeah, I'll create the battle cry. Because it's gotta be intimidating, right?
Yes.
So I'm thinking either something along the lines of... No, that's not very intimidating.
Yeah, that just sounds like someone's drinking something from a straw.
It does. Yeah, it probably does. But what if I told you I was exhaling?
It's a Visco girl.
Metal straw? Nah, sorry, I only use plastic.
Well, it's the anti-Visco girl.
I only use straws made out of 100% pure natural egg.
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 Yum. Don't you just consume egg?
Do you ever just use straws made out of 100% natural, open source, human veins?
Of course.
Human umbilical cords.
Actually, no, I'm gonna pull up some human vein photos.
Please don't. I'm not going to look at them.
No, you don't understand. They're like the fucking size of hoses, like on some people.
Shut up, I'm not looking at them.
No, it's not like they're out of the body. That's fucking disgusting. I'm talking like baldy builders.
Okay, fair enough. But like, still, I don't want to look at some weird veins. I can look
You're
at my
gonna
own.
You're gonna look at the veins.
No, I'm looking at my own veins. My own veins are weird enough.
No, you gotta pull it up on the stream.
Don't make me rip out my jugular.
Okay, I'm pulling up an image right now. Hold up. Yo, let's see if I can find like the image I want. Like, here you go. Here's an image of a guy with very large veins. He looks like looks like an edgy teenager. Looks like a very edgy teenager.
Alright, if you're listening to the stream right now, you probably hear the, you probably hear the weird noises being made. But that's the sound of the, perfect organism.
Oh, yes. So, it's just very simple. Let me just...
This is the music you hear when it approaches you. We need something here. What do you sound like?
Hmm?
That's sounding pretty slick.
Okay.
You know, what do I want you to be? I want you to be a steel pan!
Oh, I know a perfect image to edit.
Actually, you know what, what do I want you to be? Standard drum set seems to work nice.
Okay, let's see if I can find a good image. There we go. Copy, save.
What did you do, Chad? Did you
Oh no, I'm getting an image so I can edit.
Did you make the perfect organism yet?
I'm I got a xenomorph image, so I'm gonna edit it. Okay. Just open
Okay,
it.
I gotta figure out what this steel pen can do.
There you go. So, first things first. Let's do the gun swords. What a nice, clear image of a gun sword.
Okay. You've got the gun sword. Okay, I'm gonna let you work on that. I've created my demon music.
Your demon music.
Yes. It's the noise you hear. Like, let's say this was a boss in a video game. This is the noise you'd hear when it's chasing you.
That sounds like fun.
It does. And you know what? Can I lower the key? No, I cannot. But I can lower the tempo. Let's lower the tempo, shall we? I'm liking the sound of that. And then, just everyone who's listening to our podcast will hear that. And that makes me happy. Also, we gotta find something to talk about while we wait for you to finish this drawing of our perfect organism.
Of course. Well, how do you think someone could beat our perfect organism?
Well, is it a hive mind, or are they each individuals with their own individual identity?
I feel like it's gonna be both.
Because if it's a hive mind, if we take out the queen, then we take out the entire thing. So let's not do that. Each one, on its own, should be able to wipe out an entire civilization, right?
Of course.
So the only way to take them out would be to get rid of your civilization before it can annihilate your civilization.
Exactly.
Basically, kill yourself before it kills you.
Actually, I feel like the only way to beat it was to I feel like in this civilization they would send out scouts before the mothership arrives.
Oh yes.
So I feel like the safest way would be able to take out the individual before the mothership arrived. If not, hide. Just hide.
Just hide?
Just hide.
Okay, you know what? We gotta give our perfect organism the senses of a bloodhound. It will find you.
Sorry, I'm looking at my image right now, and when you said that, I'm just couldn't help but laugh.
You gotta give it the nose of a bloodhound, alright?
I got you.
Just so it can always find you. And the only way it wouldn't be able to find you is if you cover yourself in coyote piss.
No,
but eventually it had learned that the smell of coyote piss leads to humans. Because it's got human intelligence.
Yes. It will find you, and it will kill you.
Alright.
Rectangular shape. I should not know a rectangular shape. I want to get freeformed.
Also, I've just had a great idea for stream now that you've I've given myself an idea.
Is the idea good?
No. All of my ideas are
Wow.
horrendous. You know this. Okay, so far most of our podcasts, like this past 10 minutes, we just haven't been talking as much as we probably should have for a podcast.
Well, that's like the fun part. You just kind
Ooh,
of
yes.
don't.
Exactly. Especially when our podcast is recorded live.
Live is better, and better is live.
I know.
Okay.
So, like, it's essentially radio, except people actually listen to the radio.
So it's gonna have one gun sword because it's gonna take me too long to do the other one also. So it has one gun sword. It's camouflage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Time to get some green in there.
Alright.
Actually, maybe I should use the spray paint too.
The spray paint tool?
Actually, no.
That sounds like fun. Alright. So. While Chad is doing that, I say it's time for a random fact, and by random fact, I'm going to click the I'm feeling lucky button on Google. First, let me go to Google. I'm feeling lucky!
When I did that, I found out I was adopted.
Oh, did you know that today is the 321st anniversary of the first lighting of the Eddystone Lighthouse?
No. No, I did not.
Well, now you know.
And I'll forget.
Exactly.
Like my parents.
Alright, I'm feeling lucky again. Oh, it just gave me the same thing.
Search up sperm whale facts.
Oh, did you know that November 11th was Poland Independence Day?
No.
And did you know that Robert Kubica is the only Polish driver in Formula 1 currently?
No. I did not know that.
Okay, well now you know. Did you know that November 12th was Father's Day in Indonesia?
Father's Day?
In Indonesia.
Tell me about it.
And then the 10th, Sunday, guess what that was? It was the Spain elections.
Wow. I don't want to get political in here, okay?
No, we're getting political. Which political extreme are you closest to?
The communists.
But which form of communism?
All of them.
Oh, but two of them are contradictory. Like, there's anarcho-communism, and then there's Stalinist communism.
Exactly.
They're contradictory. So are you suggesting more of a Marxist communism kind of thing?
All of them.
Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. So. God, I had a feeling something would come to me when I said so, but nothing came to me.
So, guys, we did it. We reached 250,000 subscribers.
Aw, man, I wish. Let's look at, Ooh, wait a second. There is a website where you can find robot-generated quotes.
Are we going to talk about what quotes robots have generated?
In SpyRobot, we're going to generate a random quote. Housewifeify Okay, what the heck? Housewifify blobology. Humanoid up hamburgerfinity. Blindness eyes cosmosfinity. You know, that's great. That's a great quote. Let's
You know
generate
what?
let's generate a new quote.
What
Forget
are
the
your thoughts?
antisocial behavior. Remember the self-degradation.
What are your thoughts on AIs and how far they've advanced as you've been able to tell?
Oh, actually, on yesterday, I had to do a debate on uh whether we should ban the further development of AI. So
And what was your place?
I was proposition, so I was saying we need to ban the further development of AI. Why is
Okay.
it fair that, for example, with self-driving cars, this robot can take a car out on the road with no test, yet a human has to go and take a test, wait 2 years, take another test, and then wait another 2 years, and then take a third test before they are fully licensed?
Can I ask you a
6
question?
total years of experience needed. But then a robot, no safety checks, no experience, just goes out on the road. No license, no nothing. No
Okay.
liability if it gets in an accident.
Okay, what else was Okay, describe our perfect life form again. So let's see if I'm missing it.
Okay, so it was a tiny, about ant-sized life form, camouflaged based off the xenomorph, with human intelligence, and with the ability to regenerate like a jellyfish, and basically instantly give birth to itself. And it had a shell like a crab that could explode off of it every 1 minute.
Yeah.
You forgot the crab shell, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just add some bread in there.
Alright, and then after the crab shell, there was the crab hands with retractable Final Fantasy VIII gun swords.
Yes.
And the nose of a bloodhound, so you can never hide from it.
Yeah. So I should be done in the next 10 minutes, hopefully.
Alright, epic. Let's look at more random robot-generated quotes while we're at it then. Applaud individuals who are abusive.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chad, thank you for hitting me every day. I appreciate you.
I feel like it can be misconstrued as hitting on you.
No, hit me. Hit me harder, Teddy.
No. Stop. No.
Hit me, please.
No.
Why?
Stop.
Why?
Stop.
Why won't you hit me, Daddy?
No.
Why? I need a reason, Chad.
I don't have a health insurance.
We live in Canada.
Exactly.
We have free health care.
Not with that attitude.
What?
Aren't you off the grid like me?
Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. Well, technically, did you know with the purchase of a rocket phone, you get free health insurance? And, like, the cheapest rocket phone is, like, $30. Like, American. So in Canadian, that's, like, $40. That's my allowance. I could buy a rocket phone. And then get free health insurance. And then, boom. You can abuse me. Okay. Well, I found a new robot-generated quote. If you actually require to be seen as a friend, you can't afford to fail.
I can see it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty true. I don't have a comment on that. Let's find another one. If there's a way to feed it, there's a way to fix it. Chad, I've got to fix you.
Darn.
Come on, man. I'm gonna shove this food down your throat.
People have been trying for centuries. Don't.
And then hopefully you'll learn that you can beat the shit out of me with no repercussions. Hit me, Daddy.
No.
Why?
'Cause no.
Why?
'Cause I'm currently in a committed relationship.
With who?
Our xenomorph.
Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, I am done, but I want to make it better.
All right. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna say another one of the quotes. Human life enables us to speak more openly about damnation. Sounds about right. If we weren't alive, we wouldn't be able to have religion, and we wouldn't be able to say God damns us all to hell. Simple as that. That's the truest thing I've ever heard. Okay, you know what? This one? That one's too inspirational. I can't let that one through. Now this one, there are poor social hierarchies, and there are likable social hierarchies. Yeah. That sounds pretty right. Like, you got poor social hierarchies. Like the United States of America. Most of the wealth is held in the top 1% of people. And then you've got likable social hierarchies. Like true communism, which has never been tried.
Exactly.
Where there is no actual hierarchy. It's just everyone's on even footing. Alright. Trust the attention. Remember the personal attack. That sounds pretty epic. Honestly, I don't have a comment on that one. Don't desire the wind. Never let falling in love get in the way of your mind. Sounds about right. Who needs love when you can have brain? Okay. A new one. Only through the subordination of Okay, I can't speak. Only through the subordination of sentimentalism can one achieve self-sacrifice. That doesn't make sense. Subordination of sentimentalism. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a psychologist.
I can't even make meaning out of that. Okay, that's just astrology or whatever it's called. I can't like that. New one. Unpredictability. The price to pay for insanity. Sounds about right. You know, I'm gonna enter mindfulness mode. Oh. I don't like that. Let's go back. Let's generate a new quote. Now is the time to imagine intolerance. Chad, hurry up. I can't tolerate this.
Stop.
You're going too slow, Chad. This isn't tolerable anymore. Your sexual relations with the perfect organism are not acceptable in a workplace, Chad.
Right, I'm almost done. I just gotta add text.
You gotta add text to your sexual relations with the perfect organism?
Yeah.
Chad?
Of course.
That's not acceptable in the workplace, Chad.
I will slap you.
This isn't tolerated. To memorize. Compersion. Compersion. To memorize conversion means to engage in buggery. I don't know what half those words mean. Those words are too photosynthesis for my liking. We give away... Okay, if we give away our ability to learn from anything at all, we might as well survive yoga classes.
Impossible.
Exactly. This is why we need to learn, so we don't have to go to these yoga classes. These yoga classes, they're stealing our young ones, feeding them propaganda. Propaganda, which encourages them to be mindful and forget the ways of truth. Truth, like the government feeding us lies. Like those baby videos on Facebook. Okay. Are you almost done with the perfect organism?
Almost.
Okay. If you are lost in the reach around, you are not truly experiencing the reach around. It's because of those yoga classes. Those yoga classes are turning all the children against us. They're turning the old people against us. They're turning the 40-year-old Facebook moms against us. They're sending them into the reach around without any proper experience. They are losing themselves. They are losing their minds. They are losing their sanity. Or they're losing their ability to comprehend the truth.
Okay, I'm gonna make the background
Okay,
blue.
I'm gonna stop reading. I'm gonna stop reading
There we
random
go.
robot-generated quotes, because that's probably not good for my already deteriorating mental health. And staring at quotes on a screen probably isn't good for my deteriorating eyesight either. Which is
Here
why
you
I'm
go.
getting glasses with blue light filters in the lenses, which is pretty epic if I do say so myself.
Enjoy. So I press upload.
Okay, Chad, you remember? You remember those old glasses you used to... Oh. Oh! This, my boys, is the perfect organism. This is gonna be what's on the screen for just the rest of this.
Just the rest.
Yeah, it's just gonna be in full screen on the second screen. That's that. Good job, Chad.
Thank you, thank you.
We've created the perfect organism.
Graphic design is my passion.
Indeed it is, Chad. Alright.
Like, if this thing came up to you and asked for your lunch money, would you give it your lunch money? I know I would.
Definitely. Wait, how many boys is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boys. That's a lot of boys. And they're coming right for me. Alright,
Of course.
what now? We gotta come up with one final topic before we end the podcast.
In the podcast.
For
Oh, no.
today, of course. We do it again next week.
Next week, just make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, page us. We have our fax machine down in the description.
Of course.
Make
I
sure.
think YouTube blocks people. I think hacking MySpace blocks us if we put our fax number in on our page.
No.
This is so sad.
So sad.
So sad.
So sad.
Sad is mad. The sad is the lad. The sad lad.
Sad.
Sad.
Now, what let's end each other with one last question.
Of course, of course,
What
of course.
do you hope for the future?
What do I hope for the future? You want me to answer honestly or as a joke?
Whatever you feel more comfortable with.
Honestly, honest as Lee. I hope that I can overtake Adrian Newey as the most successful Formula One designer of all time and create a car and create cars more successful than his.
Sounds like a suitable goal.
I will overtake him. I will steal his place as the designer with the most points. I will do anything to steal his power and to make it mine.
Well, I think that's a great note to end it on.
Exactly.
So I've been Chad.
And I have been Nekotan, Mayo, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care. And me and the boys, we are indeed heading out. I think this has been the conclusion, a fitting conclusion to the first episode of our podcast, Lollipops and Red Bull. Thank you for enjoying our journey as we asked each other random questions, interviewing each other, and then creating the perfect organism before eventually creating this, and then reading random quotes found by a robot. Alright, we will see you next week for the, of course, next episode of Lollipops and Red Bull.
Yes,
Good.
it will be a joy to have you guys again, even though
Yes. Okay.